The Lone Star Disc Lariat is one of the most underrated discs in the Lone Star Disc lineup. It is truly a straight flying 9-speed fairway driver. The Lariat has flight numbers of 9.5, -1.1. I think it truly does fly that way for the majority of people. If you're someone who does throw over 500 feet, it'll probably fly a little bit more understable. And if you're a beginner, it's probably going to have a little bit more of a bite to it at the end. For myself, I use it on shots that are between 380 and 410 feet where I have minimal room left and right to move. I'll throw it out on some slight hyzer. It'll flip up to flat, have a little turn, and then a nice soft finish at the end. One prime example of a hole that I use this on is hole 5 at Helotes Zipline course. It is about 400 foot dead straight, OB left, mandatory right, and it is the perfect disc for a shot like that. So before I was sponsored by and throwing Lone Star Disc, there was a gap in my bag that I didn't know what I needed, but this was it. A straight flying disc that I can push up to about 400 feet. It has come in handy so many times around the course. The Lariat is an extremely workable disc. If you throw it on hyzer, it'll have a little bit of a flip up to it. It'll ride and then have a nice little finish. You can throw it flat where it's going to turn for the majority of the flight and then have a little bit of a finish at the end. Or you can throw it high on some anhyzer and just have it go right the entire time. I think if I could only have one fairway driver in my bag to do everything that I needed it to do, it would be the Lone Star Disc Lariat. I like the Lariat so much that when I got my custom stamped allotment, I made sure that it was one of the molds that I was able to get with my custom stamp on it. I don't see anything replacing it in my bag for the near future, and I haven't found a disc like it from any other manufacturer either. So if the Lariat sounds like the disc that you're missing from your bag, go to www.lonestardiscs.com, use code Zane Jackson for 10% off qualifying purchases.